Hello everyone, my name is Danal Funnel, and today I'll be talking about gut immunity. How many of us have experienced being sick during the winter months of the year, having symptoms such as sneezing, coughing, vomiting, nausea, diarrhea, fever? Guessing probably all of us. When I was younger, I experienced each of these symptoms, sometimes all at once during one flu case. And I told myself I needed to come up with a remedy to prevent or treat these symptoms. Before I discuss the remedy, let's first talk about influenza A virus, aka the flu. It affects 1 billion people yearly worldwide and causes hundreds of thousands of deaths, and 3 to 5 million people suffer from severe illness. Influenza A is a virus that affects the lungs and spreads between people. It's usually seasonal, and we have to ask ourselves, why does the flu symptoms include gastrointestinal symptoms, vomiting, fatigue, diarrhea, if this is an infection of the lungs? And is there a holistic way to prevent or treat these symptoms? GI symptoms during the flu can be explained by the gut-lung axis. When the lungs are infected with influenza virus, it sends a signal for an immune response. The communication between the gut and the lung, and vice versa, which is also known as crosstalk, helps to initiate the immune system. The way the gut plays a role in this is that when we consume food and break it down, there's bacteria in the gut that produces short chain fatty acids that are secreted into the bloodstream. And then through the bloodstream, it helps initiate signals for an immune response in the lungs or elsewhere. And this helps with your innate, which is your first line of defense for your immune system, as well as the adaptive, is when your immune system already has experienced a virus before and is responding to it. So the gut plays a role in activating these. When we are infected with influenza A virus, the beneficial bacteria within our gut that sends out the signaling response to the immune system to help the infection control the infection in the lungs is reduced, the diversity of it as well as the abundance. Therefore, it's harder for our bodies to initiate and produce the amount of cells that we need to in order to fight the infection. To treat influenza A, primarily to prevent it, we would usually take a vaccine before the flu season. And then when we have it, we usually take over the counter medications, which are just suppressants. In this case, I wanted to focus on getting adequate rest and drinking plenty of liquids, hence my remedy. But in severe respiratory infections, antibiotics are used, and that lowers the gut bacteria diversity. The remedy that I usually take consists of lemon, cayenne pepper, and ginger. Each of the ingredients in the remedy benefits the gut. Lemon has prebiotic effects and helps to produce short chain fatty acids. Cayenne pepper and the compound that we know for being hot, capsaicin, increases the abundance of beneficial bacteria. Ginger, which has so many health benefits, in this case helps to regulate beneficial gut bacteria and increases them as well, and short chain fatty acids. Focusing on our gut health, we can reduce the number of influenza infections and viral outbreaks that can cause another pandemic. We should consider our diet, our lifestyle that will promote beneficial gut bacteria and aid our immunity against the flu. I believe our gut microbiome should be part of our physical exam for analysis so that we know where we stand in the status of our gut health.